morning. I look actually so rough.
2021, we can have some fun. Maybe we could run. I could be the one. Maybe you're the one.
I've just been out to take Ruby for a little walk in the rain. It's actually really nice rain. It's like really soft and like fat. I'm about to make some like brunch. I'm gonna have avocado and I think a fried egg. I only like avocados because of going to bottomless Prosecco brunch for Ella's 22nd birthday. Look at that. At the Hilton in Cardiff. Oh my god, like January before pandemic. And they baked it and I really liked it. I had the like vegan breakfast. I think I added an egg to it. So every time I've had an avocado since, that's what I've done, and it's been delicious. I couldn't just like sit and eat this. I also had it in a salad that Rory made when it was like the rule of 6 in like end of summer or something last year. Anyway, so I'm not obsessed, but like I do like one with my breakfast. So that was a lot of avocado content, so apologies. But anyway, I'm gonna put the other half in the fridge for another day, probably tomorrow. And then I'm gonna make my nice breakfast. I'm just gonna put a bit of oil on. Look at that. Yum. I'm just getting ready for bed. It is Sunday night. I've been at Duncombe and I had a drink because it's Ben Harrison's birthday, so we went and surprised him, which was very nice. Just the de-transformation. Oh wow, I forgot that actually my eyebrows are that colour. I was trying to rub it all off. That is dye. Yeah, it was just really nice to see some people from work again, meet the new faces as well, and yeah, it was nice. I obviously literally had one because I had to drive home and I've got work tomorrow, so it was just a nice like chilled out little hello. Yeah, and then I've taken Ruby for a little wee in the pool and she's currently curled up next door. I'm gonna get some water and a cup of tea and then sit in bed, go to sleep. Hello. Sorry if you can hear the landing, it's making a weird noise. But before I went to Cardiff, I like emptied this whole area that I'm currently sat in because this is where all my like stuff from uni was. And because Mum wanted to paint the wall, which she has now done. And I have been putting my books back on the shelf and I thought that would be quite satisfying to watch, so I'm gonna try and organise them by colour. I've got a row of like classics and like my Oxford Uni Press ones, like medieval, Shakespeare, the vintage editions. So that row is like not by colour, that's by like kind of book. But I've got a lot of colourful books, so why not try and arrange them by colour? I might not be able to, I might hate it, but because I kind of want Like I would want these two together because they're the same author but they're not the same colour, and you know, kind of genres, kind of age group, you know, so we'll see. I absolutely cannot wait till I move out and get like 3 sets of bookshelves and just go ham. But I've also been taking a load of pictures for the Instagram because I just want to kind of document the books that I do have, even if I'm not currently reading them, that kind of thing. So like I've got all of my Michael Morpurgos, I've got my C.S. Lewis box set, I've done my John Greens, that kind of thing. So that was fun. But I thought I'd bring you along for the attempt at putting them together. Clever girl. My clever girl. Peekaboo. Hello. Good treat. Sit. There's currently thunder and lightning and it is so dark inside. Like, look at this, it's horrible. The only bit of light in the sky. Look how dark this room is. Look at the sky. So I have finished work. It is, what day is it? Wednesday. I had my first client call today, which is cool. So I got to join the call and like with the client discuss like the strategy. Still bandaged up. I mean, I like these colours, they look cute. And got to like talk a little bit about what we've sold this month, blah blah blah. It was cool and it's exciting. That's the first one, hopefully of many. But I've now been baking. I've not really been baking, I've been constructing. So I've put a apple crumble that is homemade, I've not just bought one. It's currently in the oven. I've just had half of my tomato bolognese, which was delicious. Ruby's desperately wanting some food. Oh, she needs some dinner. It's not having it. So this evening I'm going to go to Ashbourne and meet Is an M for a little drinky poo. And yeah, I've been making sausage rolls with Richmond meat-free sausages because I got the idea from Belle, and I'm about to put some homegrown honey on the top. We've got a, is it a hive? Yeah, we've got a beehive, like one of those little white ones in the garden, and so this is like our honey, so therefore I consider that like okay, because I know where it's come from. So yeah, I'll show you them now. They look really cool.
Check these out. So it's literally just a Richmond sausage, and then I've just chopped them so they've got loads of little ones, and then I'm about to put honey, just like a little dab on the top to sweeten them up a bit. Ta-da! Of course. Look what happens when I turn the camera off. Ruby had been licking my plate that I'd put over there, but when I finished eating, and I was like, Ruby, stop it, but like I didn't stop her. There's the other half. It was on that, and it was perfectly stable, but because she was licking it, it like fell down there. Ugh. But how do you tell this face off? Hey? You in trouble? Another note, this is my apple crumble. Looks absolutely divine. Good evening. It's like 9:30. There's something about this time of night. I love it. Just bringing Ruby out for a wee. Good evening. It's like night time now. I have like done my face oil, and that's possibly why I look a bit shiny if I do, which I don't really. But I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I watched the first episode of the BBC show The Pursuit of Love, which has Lily James, Emily Beecham, Dominic West, Andrew Scott, and I'm obsessed. Like, it's so good. So that's cool. So I got really itchy nose. And then when I was walking Rubes, someone stopped their car and was like, sorry, have you seen a like white Jack Russell? And I was like, no, oh my goodness, I'll keep an eye out. Like, I did like I really hope they find them, him, her, they didn't say. But I found out where they are, so that if I do actually in the next, you know, today, tomorrow, I can go take them round. But yeah, so Rubes and I did a bit of a longer walk just to keep an eye out, and then walk around the garden, because I know with dogs sometimes they kind of go away to, if they're particularly old, they kind of go off. So I just wanted to check that it wasn't like in the garden like hurt or something, or you know, but I couldn't find it, and Rubes didn't like sense it, so I hope they find it. I know I'd be absolutely I don't even have a word to describe what I'd be like if it was Rubes, so I really hope they find them. But yeah, I'm gonna make a tea, I'm gonna sit in bed, I'm all ready for bed, and I'm just gonna watch another episode of Pursuit of Love. I'm gonna try and book a haircut for Saturday. Yeah, I just want like a long, choppy, like I'm just sick of having it so big, and like when I put a coat on it kind of like, you know? So I kind of want like, let me like tuck it in and then pull it out, you see a bit better. Kind of like that, like a bit shorter than that, more like, yeah, more like that. Ideally.